stop what you are doing. That breakfast you're about to eat? It could be accelerating the aging process, robbing you of muscle, and setting you up for a midday energy crash. A shocking 99% of women over 50 are starting their day with one of 5 deadly mistakes. These aren't small errors. They are habits that doctors warn could be silently sabotaging your metabolism and piling on stubborn belly fat. Most women don't know the multi-billion-dollar food industry has been marketing these foods as healthy for decades. But today the truth comes out. I am going to reveal these 5 mistakes and give you a simple science-backed solution. I'm Dr. Meera Carter, a board-certified women's health physician with over 20 years of experience helping women over 50 reclaim their vitality. Welcome to Women Thrive After 50, where I share evidence-based health advice specifically for women in this powerful stage of life. Before we dive into these life-changing tips, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss critical health information that could protect you and your loved ones. This is not fear-mongering. These are facts. All studies and references are linked in the description below. Before we get started, let me know in the comments what you typically eat for breakfast. I personally reply to as many comments as I can. And you absolutely must wait for mistake number 3. It's something millions of women drink every single morning thinking it's healthy, but it's a total sugar bomb. Are you one of the millions of women practicing intermittent fasting by skipping breakfast and eating your first meal after 10 a.m.? Warning, this could be backfiring. Your metabolism isn't a switch you can turn on and off. It follows a natural rhythm, a circadian clock. Eating late disrupts this rhythm, telling your body to store calories as fat rather than burn them for energy. For women over 50, whose insulin sensitivity is already decreasing, a late breakfast can lead to higher blood sugar throughout the day. A recent study in the journal Nature Communications Medicine analyzed thousands of adults and found that those with later breakfast times experienced worse physical health, including more fatigue and cardiovascular issues. I had a patient, Sarah, 62, who was diligently fasting until noon but couldn't lose a single pound and felt exhausted by 3 p.m. She told me, "Dr. Carter, I thought I was being so good, but I just feel foggy and frustrated." The solution is simple. Eat within 1 to 2 hours of waking. This kickstarts your metabolism when it's most efficient and helps regulate your blood sugar for the rest of the day. A huge mistake is thinking all fasting is good fasting. For women over 50, timing is everything. Start your engine early. This simple timing shift can make all the difference, but it won't matter if you're eating the wrong foods. Which brings me to the next deadly mistake. You've been told for decades that low fat is the healthy choice. This is one of the most pervasive and damaging myths in nutrition. When manufacturers remove fat from yogurt, they have to replace it with something to make it palatable. That something is almost always sugar and artificial thickeners. This turns a potentially healthy food into a dessert that spikes your blood sugar and leaves you hungry in an hour. It provides calories, but no lasting satiety. Think of it like this. Healthy fat is the log on the fire that burns slow and steady. Sugar is like throwing kindling on the fire. You get a big, quick flame, but it burns out almost immediately, leaving you colder than before. One study found that whole milk yogurt, despite being higher in calories, was more satisfying and didn't lead to eating more later in the day. A patient of mine, Brenda, 58, was eating a low-fat, fruit-on-the-bottom yogurt every morning. She said, "I thought I was making a healthy choice, but I'd be starving by 10 a.m. and reaching for crackers." Here's what to do. Choose plain, full-fat Greek yogurt. A typical serving of non-fat plain Greek yogurt has about 16 grams of protein and 92 calories, which provides satiety. Avoid the flavored versions, which can have as much sugar as a candy bar. Add your own berries for fiber and a sprinkle of nuts for healthy fat. The common mistake is reading low fat and thinking healthy. You must read the nutrition label and look at the sugar content. Now that your yogurt is sorted, let's talk about the shocking mistake I mentioned earlier. If you are starting your day with a glass of orange or apple juice, you might as well be drinking soda. That's a shocking statement, I know, but it's the truth. When you juice a fruit, you strip away its most valuable component for blood sugar control, the fiber. What's left is essentially pure, concentrated sugar water. This liquid sugar hits your bloodstream like a freight train, causing a massive insulin spike, followed by a dramatic crash that leaves you tired, irritable, and craving more sugar. A 2024 study highlighted that even 100% fruit juice was linked to an increase in markers for type 2 diabetes risk in adolescent boys. While this study was on boys, the metabolic principle holds. I treated a woman named Carol, 65, who had pre-diabetes despite a healthy diet. Her breakfast? A glass of fresh squeezed orange juice. She told me, "But it's from oranges. It has vitamin C." We swapped her juice for a whole orange, and within a month, her morning blood sugar readings stabilized. The fix is incredibly simple. Eat the whole fruit, don't drink it. An orange has fiber that slows down sugar absorption. The juice has none. One of the biggest mistakes is believing that natural sugar in juice is harmless. Your liver doesn't distinguish between the sugar in juice and the sugar in soda when there's no fiber attached. Say goodbye to juice. Drinking fruit juice is a trap so many women fall into. Before I reveal the next mistake, which is directly linked to muscle loss as you age, if this information is valuable, hit that like button right now. What's next is something 99% of women over 50 don't know is happening to their bodies every single day. This is perhaps the most dangerous mistake of all for women over 50. After age 50, you can lose up to 15% of your muscle mass each decade. This condition, called sarcopenia, slows your metabolism, makes you weaker, and increases your risk of falls and fractures. The single most important weapon against this is dietary protein, especially at breakfast. Starting your day with carbs alone sends your body a signal to break down muscle tissue for its needs. Research consistently shows that a high-protein breakfast reduces hunger, prevents overeating later in the day, and preserves precious muscle mass. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that women who ate a high-protein breakfast felt fuller and were less likely to snack throughout the day. I remember my patient, Eleanor, 71, who was complaining of weakness and had recently fallen. Her breakfast was toast with jam. She said, "I just don't have much of an appetite in the morning." We started her on a simple protein smoothie, and 2 months later, she reported feeling stronger and more stable on her feet. Here's your action plan. Aim for at least 20 to 30 grams of protein at breakfast. Excellent sources include eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or a high-quality protein powder in a smoothie. The biggest mistake is thinking you only need protein if you're a bodybuilder. For women over 50, protein is not a choice. It's essential for healthy aging and independence. And this leads us to the number one deadliest breakfast mistake, because it's the one most people think is the healthiest. This will shock you. That heart-healthy bowl of oatmeal or whole-grain cereal is a metabolic disaster when eaten by itself. These are pure carbohydrates. They digest quickly and convert to sugar, causing the same blood sugar spike and crash we've been talking about. This constant up and down of blood sugar and insulin is a recipe for inflammation, weight gain, and insulin resistance, which is the precursor to diabetes. A study from the University of Missouri found that a high-protein breakfast of eggs and lean beef significantly improved appetite control and reduced unhealthy evening snacking compared to a cereal breakfast. My patient, Diane, 68, was a lifelong oatmeal eater. She'd have a big bowl and then wonder why she was sleepy by 10:30 a.m. and craving cookies in the afternoon. She told me, "But the box says it's good for my heart." That may be, but not when it sends your blood sugar on a roller coaster. Here's the critical fix. Never eat your carbs alone. If you love oatmeal, that's fine, but you must add protein and healthy fat to it. Stir in a scoop of protein powder, a tablespoon of nut butter, or a handful of seeds. Even better, have your small bowl of oatmeal on the side of 2 scrambled eggs. The protein and fat will slow down the absorption of the carbohydrates, preventing the blood sugar spike and keeping you full and energized for hours. Let's quickly recap the 5 deadly breakfast mistakes sabotaging your health after 50. Number 5, eating too late and disrupting your metabolism. Number 4, choosing sugary low-fat yogurt. Number 3, drinking fruit juice, a pure sugar bomb. Number 2, skipping protein and accelerating muscle loss. And the number 1 mistake, eating cereal or oatmeal alone, causing a massive blood sugar spike. By simply making these small changes, starting tomorrow morning, you can take back control of your energy, your weight, and your health. It's not about restriction. It's about smart, strategic eating to thrive in this chapter of your life. Which of these mistakes have you been making? And which tip will you try first tomorrow morning? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I love hearing from you and seeing this community support each other. If you found this information helpful, please hit that like button, share this video with a friend or family member who needs to hear this urgent message, and of course, subscribe for more evidence-based health advice. Every click helps our channel reach and empower more women over 50. Remember, your health is your greatest asset. Protect it. I'm Dr. Meera Carter. Stay strong, stay healthy, and thanks for watching.